everybody, this is Music on Fire 10. I'm coming to you today with something a little bit different. It's about naturopathic medicine because I'm planning to go into naturopathic medicine, and whenever I tell somebody this, most of the time, they don't know what it is. And so I'm starting this thing. It's called the Premed Diaries, and it's just like a little helper for any student that's pre-med at all, going into naturopathic medicine, osteopathic, allopathic, any other type out there. This is for you. Just to keep a heads up on what you should be doing as a pre-med student, what you can do, what you can't do, what your options are, because there are so many more options than what is told to us. And it's not necessarily our advisor's fault. In actuality, they may not know things about it too. So that's why I'm coming out with this. Okay, so what is naturopathic medicine? So naturopathic medicine is many things. I'm going to talk about that. But the first thing I really want to talk about is how I actually discovered it, which is, that kind of ties into what it is. I discovered naturopathic medicine the summer before my junior year, so the summer before I went off to study in Egypt for a year. I was reading a copy of the Vegetarian Times magazine, which of course in the back has a lot of information about their sponsors, and one of the sponsors apparently was the AANMC website, which I will put a link to that on here as well. That talked about different naturopathic medical schools in Canada and the United States. So there are 7 of them in total. And so I got on this website, trying to figure out what is this, what is naturopathic medicine? Because at the time I was actually looking for an alternative to allopathic medicine, because I knew there had to be something else out there besides the so-called curative medicine, where people become so dependent on drugs and things like that, because I knew that I want to be a doctor, but that wasn't necessarily what I wanted. So I was hoping that there was an alternative, and that is when I discovered naturopathic medicine. Now, naturopathic medicine has a lot to do with treating one as a whole person, which I think is very, very important. So whereas in some forms of medicine, like allopathic medicine, people are treated for the symptoms that they come in with. And it's more of a one-size-fit-all thing. If you have this type of sickness, we're going to give you this type of medicine. And a lot of times, as you see on the commercials, people are talking about all the side effects you get, nosebleeds, sudden nosebleeds, and inability to breathe, and blah, 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 blah. So those, to me, are issues. That's not the type of medicine that I want to participate in. I don't want to see people becoming more and more addicted to and dependent on medications. I would rather see them get the cure or whatever that they need, or as well as gain knowledge about what's going on with their body and learn more about what they can do to stay away from the sickness that they have. Okay, so that, I believe, is more what naturopathic medicine is about. Sorry, I feel like I'm tripping over my words. But anyway, natural remedies are a big part of my family, and just I feel like African and Black culture in general. We do a lot of natural stuff. We talk about castor oil, taking it to keep you able to digest your food well. Just things like, you should drink this certain type of tea if you have this and this and that and the other. Things like that were passed down from generations before us that we still keep today. And I feel like naturopathic medicine is a perfect fit for me because of that, because I've always been interested in certain types of herbs for certain types of sicknesses, as well as since I've become natural, which was of course about 10 years ago now, but I became even more aware of and interested and enthralled with natural things, and I'm still learning more about it today, such as castor oil for your hair, using henna on your hair, what it does, what it doesn't do, causes of dandruff and things like that. I feel like naturopathic medicine looks more into, as I said before, preventative measures and causative measures. It helps you to learn about yourself, what's causing this dandruff, what's causing this my hair to break this way, what's causing my hair to turn this color, things like that. That to me is more naturopathic medicine, which is why I'm so interested in it. Also allows the patient to see their body as a healing mechanism, not as something that, on the other spectrum, I feel like allopathic medicine lets you see your body in a way that as I'm getting older, or as I'm going through these stages in my life, my body is going to be messed up. My body is going to do this, is going to do that. Things are going to go downhill. And naturopathic medicine, I don't feel as if that's the message they're trying to send you. I feel rather that the message they're trying to send you is that your body can heal itself in many ways if you allow it to. And if you allow nature to come in with its healing properties, it allows things to go back to the balance, homeostasis, like positive feedback, negative feedback mechanism. Those are things that happen in your body all the time. Like I'm learning about that in my human physiology class now, and I feel as if using natural medicine as opposed to things that are synthesized somewhere else, that your body doesn't always synthesize, is not going to help that. Okay, so I already said this actually. No one size fit all. So it's basically like you come in as a separate person and you're treated as a separate person. One of the things though that stands out for me the most in naturopathic medicine is the fact that the doctor is like a teacher. And I love teaching. Like I have my own tutorial business and things like that. I love being able to help people understand things that they didn't otherwise understand, or they didn't feel like they'd ever understand. Being sick is sort of like that, because you come in, you're not feeling well, you don't know why you're feeling well. I feel like naturopathic medicine would be able to tell you what's going on with your body and what are the healing mechanisms of nature that can help you go back to normal, go back to homeostasis. So it's not necessarily just about the fact that, like I've heard an allopathic nurse say, you know, if people don't get sick, then we're not going to have jobs anymore. That's not why I'm going into medicine. Like, I'm not going into it for the money. I'm going into it to actually, call me crazy, help people and to teach them to be able to help other people, to teach them to be able to stay as healthy as possible. So that, I feel, is why I love, okay, that sentence didn't make sense. Anyways, that is why naturopathic medicine is a perfect fit for me. So, that being said, this was the first episode of the Premed Diaries, and I would encourage you to visit www.aanmc.org. I'll put the link in the bottom of the video. Just check out what naturopathic medicine is all about. I got on that website today to look up some more things, but it explains it very well. It also talks about where you're able to use naturopathic medicine, what you would do if you were to become a naturopathic physician, because all states do not license naturopaths to be able to work in hospitals, but some states do. So it's good to look at things like that. As I said, there are only 7 schools right now. However, the application process is not too bad at all. It's not very bad at all. If you work towards it, you'll be fine. Yes, and I will be talking about applying to naturopathic medical school probably in the second episode or in other episodes to come, as well as applying to medical school in general, things that you have to do, should not do, things like that. So let me know if you have any requests, anything that you really like to see about this. That is about all for the first episode. So we'll see you all later. Bye!